Day 20, JMT 2023, and we are at Ray Lakes, which is one of my favorite places in the world. Now if you look in the top right hand corner of the screen, over here, that's called Fin Dome, and it's one of the more unique geological structures here in the Sierra Nevada. They say it looks like a fin, I suppose something on a porpoise or a shark or whatever. So Ray Lakes is a series of lakes that you can barely see where I'm at the moment, but it continues onward past what you're seeing there. It's a fairly large lake, especially for the Sierra Nevada, and they call it lakes because they are set up in a way that makes it appear that there are more than one, but I believe technically it's just one lake. There's also a real popular route called the Ray Lakes Loop that a lot of people do, and the place that I'm in right now, and I'm by myself, I feel kind of guilty about this. It has about 5-10 sites in it, but you know, I've walked through by this place a couple times. I always want to stay here. The fact that I got this actual site is awesome, and if anyone shows up, they can stay here too. I don't care, but this is, to me, my favorite site, my favorite lake in the Sierra, so it's awesome. So the direction of travel tomorrow, if you look at top right hand corner, I believe that is the pass, although there is some question to suggest that maybe this is the pass. So we won't really know until we start climbing, so figure it out then. But there's 2.5 miles to start the day to get over that pass called Glen Pass. And just a few more miles, I believe 4 more miles to the Kearsarge Trail Junction, which is going to be my last camp for this trip. And I'll be heading out and getting home. Looking forward to that. So today was a good day. I was with the crew that we had met from VVR. I mentioned this in my video yesterday, and so we they had an early day today. They got up an hour before I did and got out of here an hour before they did, or an hour before I got out. And the idea is that they were going to climb Glen Pass today, and I was not. I was going to stop here at Ray Lakes, and so it's kind of like half a day. I got here about 12:30 or so, and just taking a nap in the sun and just enjoying the lake. But the others went on, and they're probably up there right now, wishing they were down here. But they're climbing in those mountains behind me and trying to get over that pass. And then all of them are going into Kearsarge to either resupply or finish their trip. So pretty cool. It was good to get to know them. I might see them on my way in. They might be coming back out, but time will tell, right? Oftentimes when people go off the trail, they stay off the trail. So what else? We woke up at Woods Creek, this morning, and it was an easy 6 miles up here, although we gained about 2,200 feet of elevation, but it was 2,200 feet over 6 miles, so that didn't feel like much. What else is going on? Will again is here at the lake. I'm not sure where he's camped out at, but he's somewhere around here, and he said he's going to have a trout bake tonight. He's going to catch a bunch of trout and cook it up, so I hope he does well, because I wouldn't mind some fresh food. The stuff I've been eating is just not working anymore. Had a really interesting landslide debris field to navigate through today, and it's like one of those social media lessons, at least in my perspective, is there was discussion about this landslide debris and what a problem it was, and that there was going to be no chance to go through it, and it was very dangerous, etc., etc. So then, as the helpful JMT people do, they said, well, here's an option, and you can go climb the ridge, maybe 100 feet to the west, and then just walk along the ridge, and then you'll see when the debris field's gone, and then you can pop back down. And so again, I'm the last one, and there are others in front of me, and so I walk up to this place where the debris field is, and I see people climbing around and going up the ridge, and there are people yelling for each other because they're lost, and it was a pretty funny sight. And they couldn't find the trail. There's all kinds of things going on. So I just looked around the debris field for a little bit, and I said, you know what, you might be able to walk through this. I actually walked through the first section. And by the time I got done with the first section, a couple came down and said, oh, it's time to get off. And I said, I never got off. I just went through the trail. And so we went another quarter mile or so, and another debris field, or same debris field, just there was a bit of it that was clear. They again go up the ridge, go up the thing, and this time I go through the debris field again, and it's the easiest thing in the world. There's already paths and everything. It's hilarious, actually. And so it actually put me an hour ahead of the whole rest of the group, and so I ended up taking an hour lunch and just kind of relaxing and taking a little bit of a nap in the sun. And Dollar Lake is the place I went. Well, again, day 20 in the books. Still got to get dinner done, but the rest of the camp is pretty set up. Got everything ready to go for dinner, so all I got to do is cook it and then clean up, and my bunk and everything is all good to go. The tent seems to be doing well after that rough night at Rosalie where it almost broke. So it's a little bit windy here. If it gets any windier than this, I might throw some extra guy lines on it to make sure it stays upright. Well, that's it for now. Signing off, and I will see you on the trail tomorrow.